Hey everyone, welcome back to BDG Reviews. It's back today with another vinyl update. I just was checking my Discogs and I realized I got quite a bit since the last update, so I usually like to keep the updates pretty small, but this one's actually quite chunky, so yeah, I'm just gonna get right into it. Uh, when I can remember what I paid for them, I'll tell you. But let's start off here. First up, we got a Creedence Clearwater Revival Pendulum. I got this for $1. For that price, it's CCR. You can't go wrong with CCR, no matter what. Oh, sorry about that. Let's just... There we go. Next up, this was also $1. This is Rockin' with Jerry Lee Lewis. Just, some old Jerry Lee Lewis stuff. It's always fun. And, for $1, I'm not turning it down. Always good to have. Next up, this one was $4. And this is the Grease soundtrack. Double LP. It's I think it's the first pressing. I'm not sure, from back in the day, but kind of cool. Again, it's Grease. You can't go wrong. So while we're still on the oldies kick, there's also, this was $1, and that's Let the Good Times Roll. This is just a bunch of old stuff. You got you got Fats Domino, you got Jerry Lee Lewis, tons of people. Smiley Lewis, the Johnny Otis Show, Merrill Moore, tons of oldies. Now we're getting into sort of the somewhat, the newer type stuff. First up, I got this one for $3. And that's Who's Next by The Who. It's got Bob O'Reilly on it, so it's worth it. It's worth it just for that. And also, I Won't Get Fooled Again. So those two paid for the album itself. And next we got Beatles Twist and Shout. I got this for $2. It's the Beatles. That's all the thing you need, Next is Rolling Stones, Hot Rocks 1964 to 71, double LP. Really good album. You know what? I'll tell this little story while I'm holding this one up. So, when I got this, I also picked up Rolling Stones' Tattoo You. So I got this one, I cleaned it up and everything, put it away. Then got the next one, was gonna clean that, had to go to the bathroom, so I thought, like, okay, I'll just put this on the table here. So I put it on the table, go to the bathroom, whatever, come out, and it's on the floor, and it's cracked completely in half. And the real annoying part was, I paid $10 for it, so it wasn't like it was super expensive. This was about 14, I think. I don't know, something like that. But the problem was the record was mint. Oh, there wasn't a single scratch on it. Oh, and right down the middle. Luckily, I kind of it's unplayable, so it's completely shot. But what I ended up doing was taking half the record, taking the jacket, putting it kind of half in so that, like, half the record sticks out. I'm putting it up on the wall, and honestly, you can't get a poster for $10, so, like, a record, like, sticking out of the wall, looks kind of cool for $10, But yeah, that was kind of a painful experience. Next up, this one I think was around $28, and it's We Are X. It's the soundtrack to the movie about X Japan. So it's all X Japan. It's a double LP. A lot of stuff from the last live show. But honestly, this is a really solid album. I thoroughly enjoyed every song on this. X are one of those bands that are just awesome. And also, unless I mention otherwise, all these are on black vinyl, so yeah. Next up, this one I paid $30 for, and that's the Candyman soundtrack by Philip Glass. It's damn cool. I love Clive Barker's movies and stories and everything, and this, like the Hellraiser soundtracks, just fits to a T. It's perfect. It's awesome. I'm so glad I have this. And looking on the back here, on this little, like, Obi type strip, it also has other releases, and I see there's one for The Burning, so that's kind of cool. Great release. Sounds awesome. Next up, I got this for $4, and I think mainly that's just because of the condition of the cover. That's, never mind the bollocks, here's the Sex Pistols. I love Sex Pistols, they're awesome. But as you can see, like, someone's, like, inked that in there, and they've wrote, like, G. Jones on the back. I don't know if you can see that very well. And put an X on it and stuff. It is what it is. But hey, it sounds good. It still plays. It's awesome. It's the Sex Pistols. Next up, this one was $8, and that's the first Van Halen album. Awesome album. Sounds great. And for $8, you know, again, I wasn't gonna turn it down. Next up is the soundtrack to Carrie, the remake of Carrie, and this is on. Let's see, well, it's got a nice gatefold, so I'll just open that up. There we go. Only a single disc, but it's on. Come here, you bastard! It's on this pretty cool, like kind of opaque blood splatter vinyl, or whatever, and 2 different labels and everything. Really solid release. Honestly, I got that for $20. You know, it was cut down in price from like $35 or whatever. I guess I was just trying to get rid of it. Because I'll be honest, the Carrie remake is not a great movie. It's not bad. It's not as bad as people like say it is, but it's no classic. But it's got a pretty good soundtrack. So there we go. Next up, these next two are interesting because I actually got them at a buy one get one free thing. So one of these you can consider free, whichever one you want to consider. First up is Kreator, Cause for Conflict, double LP. Really nice, and this is on pretty good looking blue vinyl. Both records same color, you know. And honestly, these Kreator releases are loaded for bear. I mean, gatefold, and like it has sleeves that are double side printed and everything. They're really, really good releases. I got this, and I also got a Coma of Souls back a few months back. That was a 3 LP set, and again, totally worth it. Really good. If you like some, you know, old school thrash, that's the way to go. And last up, this is, I guess you could consider this one the free one, and that's Hawkwind Dark Matter. It's a double LP. Gatefold. Honestly, I can't remember if this is on black or I think it's just black. Let me take a look here. Yeah, just black vinyl. But really cool, like I don't even know what you would consider Hawkwind. Kind of like psychedelic, like sci-fi inspired music. It's cool. It's neat to put on. I don't know what you would consider it, but yeah. So that's the last part of my update. Like I said, there was a lot more here than I would usually put in an update video, hence an almost 10-minute long video. But some good stuff, definitely. And you can't go wrong with the oldies, honestly. Jerry Lee Lewis, the Fats Domino, stuff like that, that's just, you know, that's money right there. Great stuff. So yeah, that's it for now. See you next time.